Hey everybody, this is the channel where we cover frauds, criminals, and all in between, but today we're going to talk about something a little bit different. Before I get into this video, I actually want to say I got an overwhelming amount of support on the last video, so thank you guys so much. We had one guy saying that I had an amazing British accent. Like, I was completely unaware of that, but bro, like, thank you. Also, before we get into this video, I just want to throw out there, if you're thinking about subscribing and you're thinking about liking the video, just go ahead and do it. You should live a little. Go down there and really smack that button. Hey, listen, it's a free world. You can do whatever you want, but I'm just saying. Also, I hit arms today, guys. How we looking? Oh yeah, I also have a gym account if you guys want to follow that. It's called All Star Labs. I post gym content and all in between. If you need a little bit of motivation and you like the gym, why don't you head on over there? Give me a little follow, give me a little DM, and we can have a little conversation. Let's go. Now, today, yes, we're gonna talk about the Hat Man, which I talked about in my last video, and just a little forewarning, I did see him, so he's real. I don't care what anybody says. I get that I'm the random kid on your little explore page or whatever you want to call it, and I'm telling you that this ghost exists. Guys, he is real. Basically, in my experience, I wake up in the middle of the night. I woke up from a night terror. In this night terror, I saw this one person, and I'm not going to say who this one person was in my life because that is just too much backstory. You wouldn't even know everything. Maybe sometime in the future, but I see this person who is opposition to me walking towards my house. Now, in my natural reaction, I get scared, so I'm like, hide. I hide in the corner of my room, and as I'm hiding in the corner of my room, I'm waiting and nothing's going on. Normally, the Ring doorbell will go off. I did not hear any of that. It was completely silent, and I was like, I know this person was walking towards the house. Where are they? I didn't even like get up to look. I just look at my window from the corner that I'm hiding in my room, and I see this person staring at me, glaring through my window at me. It was so still, and the face was so calm that it was actually horrifying. This wasn't the worst experience I had in my life, but it was up there. I felt so scared to the level where I was I was completely out of it. Never want to experience something like that again, but yeah, no, that was pretty bad. As I'm waking up out of this night terror, I'm still like kind of like in that weird dream state, like I just woke up, but I'm on my bed, flat on my back, and I cannot get up. I repeat to you, I cannot get up. Like, I'm trying to get up, I cannot get up. I feel tired, I feel dizzy, I feel delirious. I start doing like a little like look around with my eyes because I can't really like move my head around too much. And I look to my roof and I see this shadow figure of a man in a hat, and I'm like, bro, like, what is going on? I'd already been on the internet for quite some time. I've been on the internet for some years now. I've gotten sucked into the creepypastas, heard about the Hat Man before. This is not new information to me. It was more so like, whoa, dude, this is happening to me right now. I'm going to talk about the origins of the Hat Man, and then I'm also going to explain to you the phenomenon that people have been experiencing, because bro, again, when I look into this stuff, it is actually insane. I quote from ChatGPT. I'm saying this so I do not get sued. I'm not trying to get sued or copyright. I do not want any of the smoke. I am quoting this from ChatGPT. ChatGPT is the one who gave me this information. The Hat Man refers to a shadowy figure often described in accounts of paranormal experiences and encounters with entities. The origin and nature of the Hat Man are not definitively known, as it primarily exists within anecdotal reports rather than documented historical or mythological texts. Many people who claim to have encountered the Hat Man describe him as a tall, dark figure wearing a wide-brimmed hat and sometimes a long cloak. He is often perceived as menacing or malevolent, though some accounts suggest he may simply observe or even protect those who he appears to. The phenomenon gained attention primarily through personal testimonies shared in paranormal forums, books, and documentaries rather than through traditional folklore or religious texts. Various theories attempt to explain the Hat Man, ranging from physiological explanations such as a sleep paralysis or went to college and everything. Like, bro, I swear I don't know what, I've never seen this word in my life. In summary, the origin of the Hat Man remains nebulous and controversial, existing largely within modern paranormal discourse and personal experiences rather than ancient or established mythologies. Alright, so basically the summary of this is the Hat Man is a skeptical concept, right? People don't understand why they are seeing this guy. They don't understand where this guy is coming from, who he is. There isn't any actual text. It isn't biblical or anything. It is just something that is widely known. Something so widely known that I've had conversations with other people who have seen this entity, dark figure over them when they fall asleep. Asking enough people, you may find somebody who has encountered the same entity, if not multiple people. And from the looks of it, this isn't a location thing, this isn't a demographic thing, this is worldwide, this is all across the globe. Well, there isn't that much that science can do to back this up. It's so vague and such an unknown concept, but the internet has been doing such a great job of covering this that I think now more and more people are starting to be able to come forward and be like, hey, some people that claim that it might be some sort of angelic angel watching over them, I'm gonna detest this. I'm going to say absolutely not. I'm going to say if you see a figure in your room where it's already dark at night and it's darker than the darkness, you can see that this figure is darker than the darkness. I don't think that that's an angel. I don't think that that's anything good or, I'm just going to keep moving on here. There are some people that believe that this is influenced by cultural factors. I can see where that comes from. I talked to my grandma about this when it happened to me, like kind of right after it happened to me, and her response simply was that there are dark things in the world, which I very much so believe. I do think that there are dark energies in the world. I do think that there are spirits, I guess. Maybe I'm one of those tinfoil over the head kind of guys. No, absolutely. I think that this is a demonic thing. To get into a few Reddit stories, I'm going to give you 3 users. User 1 said the Hat Man took over him during a reoccurring sleep paralysis session. They mentioned waking up and unable to move, seeing a tall dark figure with a wide-brimmed hat standing a foot over their bed. This user felt a sense of dread and described the figure as a shadowy figure with an indistinct appearance. This is exactly how I described the figure. Kind of bigger for me, but he was just trying to get big with me because he knows I can fucking bench press 385, like no big deal. He kind of had to get big. You know what I mean? He knew what he was dealing with when he saw me. And that's why I don't really trip about it and anything, because it's like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're going to go for anybody, you're going to go for, like, somebody who's, like, obviously a little bigger, a little bit, like, muscular, a little bit more, like, toned. I get that. I get those, kind of things. Just more so, like, dude, like, don't sneak up on me like that. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. Another Redditor shared a story where they claimed they had seen the Hat Man multiple times throughout their childhood and teenage years. The encounter often occurred during episodes of sleep paralysis or moments of waking up suddenly at night. The user described the feeling as paralyzed fear. And again, the same thing here. He pulled up as a tall, dark silhouette wearing a hat. That's another great example. Same thing. I think we're getting at the same thing here. Let's go for number 3. A Reddit user recounted a chilling experience involving the Hat Man. The user re-encountered a chilling experience involving the Hat Man in their family's home. The user claimed that several family members had seen the figure independently, often in the hallway or at the foot of their beds during night. They described the figure as a tall, shadowy presence with distinct hat that this is the same thing. All right, bro, I'm telling you, I'm only making this video. This might be a short video. I'm just saying, do your research. Do your research. I want to know more. I want to obviously get more into this. I'm actually going to do a little bit more research so that maybe I possibly can make an iceberg video about this. But this seems like homework, to be honest, and I don't feel like doing that. I have to make 3 other videos today. Well, the Hat Man's scary. We get it. All right. Doing research on this it's cool. Scary stuff, but I have more important news to cover, honestly. This guy's a chump to me. I just want to say to that Hat Man who tried to jump me the other day while he saw me in my bed with just my underwear on, you knew what you were doing. A little suspect, a little bit diddy of you, but I'm not going to judge you for it because I know that we all have preferences and I'm a mature adult. Don't come after me again. And to the people that show support on my videos, I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much, genuinely. I was not expecting all the support I got from my last video, but you guys really helped me out. Bro, that's like a wrestling team at like maybe a smaller school, but it's a wrestling team, right? Like that's awesome. That's awesome that I'm seeing that level of support. So let's keep going, and without further ado, I'm going to end this video here because I actually have a lot of juicier stuff to cook up for you guys. So